Okay, so one of the first things that I want to show you, this is my planner. It's got a string hanging on it. So this planner is called the Happy Planner. Okay, so you can get them on Amazon. Hobby Lobby has them as well. So with the Happy Planner, what I like about it is it has a month breakdown. Okay, so if I'm doing cooking shows or I have something going on my calendar, I keep my family stuff on here. This is something I learned early in the business, is all of my family's practices, schedules, activities, it all goes in here first. Okay, I write everything down, and then I figure out around all that what else I need to be doing. Okay, so my family stuff goes in here. Now, for virtual parties, what I do on one of the pages, it looks like this. Something that I want to encourage you is when you are looking for bookings, okay, don't consider it a booking until you have a date attached to it. Okay, so if they say, yes, I'll book a party, okay, figure out when. Okay, because you can go back and forth of, oh yeah, I talked to Susie, and Susie said she would do a party, but I'm not sure when. She's looking at her calendar, trying to get back to me. Okay, so as soon as someone says, I will book a party, I say, okay, I am starting parties November 30th. Will that work for you? Okay, until November 30th is filled up with how many bookings I want, I'm not going on to a different date. Okay, I try to do at least 4 parties every week. That's my goal. So if that November 30th date doesn't have 4 parties, I'm not going to tell them about my December 7th date. Okay, so now sometimes you'll have, no, that's not going to work for me. You know, I was thinking more this date, you know, and you can be flexible and do that. But I always shoot out the date and say, will this work for you? Okay, so after they say yes, I want to get their address, email, all their information. Okay, want to write it on here. Now on these blanks right here, and guys, you can do this on a spiral notebook. Okay, if you have something and that's how you want to track it, okay, as long as you're tracking your bookings and you have them together, that's the biggest thing. Okay, so as soon as they do a booking, I'm going to put on here, did I send them a packet? I mark that off when I send them a packet. When do they want to start? Who did they book from? Okay, I just draw 3 lines. I write that information in, so at a quick glance, I can see what parties are starting this week. Okay, so I'll refer back to this in just a second. I want to show you guys real quick. I'm going to go on the website and show you a couple things. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. I'll kind of go back and forth between you seeing me and the screen. Okay, let me get in here. I have to log back in, I'm sure. Okay, so I'm going to log in here. We're just going to pamperchef.com. Okay, so one of the first things is if you are setting up your party for the first time, see this plus sign? Okay, so when you're going to set up a party, all you do is create your party. You're just going to put in what kind of party is it. Let's just say it's a virtual. You put the start date. My parties always start on Saturday and they end on Friday. But I go ahead, and if I'm going to do the start date of the 16th, it automatically puts it the 23rd, which is the following Saturday, and I leave it like that. Okay. Then you put in your host information. If you ever want to do a party for yourself, you click that box and you put in your information. Then it automatically, the party page, it'll automatically put in, once you put in your first name and last name and when you want to start the party, that's going to be the party link. pamperchef.com/party, first name, last name, 11:30. Okay, if you're starting it on the 30th. Okay, so that's what it automatically do. And then you're just going to create the party. Okay, once you create the party, you're going to see it come over to the screen like this. Okay, so here's all mine that are starting the 16th. No, this is not all of them because I have 7 starting the 16th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have a couple more than I need to add. So these parties are starting the 16th. If I ever want to change information, I can come in here to the circle, edit the party. Okay, links is going to take you to your party link. This is your party link for that party. When your party is done and your host wants to order, the host dashboard, that's where she orders from or he orders from. Okay, so that's the link that you can share this, copy the link, and then you can just message it to them or whatever, and it'll take them to their host dashboard. Okay, you need to go in and edit the date of the party. You just click edit, and then you can edit if you want to extend it. Okay, you can click how many days you want to extend it and give the information. Okay, so that's how you go in and change any of that. Cancel. Okay, so that's a little bit about the parties and orders here. If you just want to do an individual order, if someone wants to place an order but it's not attached to a party, you can always just create the order and do it that way. Now, if you want to order supplies, okay, you're going to go into your name. You're going to go to my account. Okay, it's going to pull up some information, financial information. If you want to ever view your paycheck, you go to my commission statement. Okay, this is where you're going to set up your direct deposit. Okay, we get paid 2 times a month. If you guys did not know that, we get paid on the 7th and the 21st. Anything that's submitted the 1st to the 15th, you get paid on the 21st. Anything that is submitted the 16th through the end of the month, you get paid on the 7th. Okay. If you do not have direct deposit, you get a check mailed to you instead, and it only happens once a month. And then I think after the first few months, they charge you like $4 to mail that check. Okay, so direct deposit is your friend if you have an account that you can set up with that. Now, if you go to shop for my business, this is where you can shop for supplies. So click on shop for supplies. Click here to shop now. Okay, this is where you can order things. Sample is for consultants. Okay, if you have sample, this is all you can get one of the new products. Okay, one of any of these at 50% off. You can buy the whole entire set if you want. Okay, or you can go through, okay, it'll only let you add one of each item, but you can get all the new products at 50% off. This is the 50% off price that you will be paying, okay? Now, supply, this is where you order more catalogs, giveaways. You have the catalogs there if you want 100 of them. They have a paperwork bundle. Like you can do giveaway things like this where they lump a bunch of stuff together and you shoot a citrus peeler in the mail or whatever. Twix-It clips. Okay, so if I go to, I think it's page 4. I want to show you guys this paper right here, these party planners. I'm going to reference those in just a little bit, so I want you to know where you can get them. You get 25 of them for $2. Okay, you get some of them in your kit. I'm going to show you this because this is what I send my hosts, so I just wanted to make sure you guys know where to find these. Okay, you do get them in your kit, but once you run out, I just order 25 more for a couple dollars. Okay, all right, so there's going to be 2 documents that I am referring to. So on these 2 documents, I will send both of these to you. Okay, I'll also probably post them tomorrow with the recording of this. But these 2 in particular, and you guys may have already seen them. I mean, I posted them last week as well. But I want to go through and I want to show you guys how I work with these documents. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so the first document, you guys over here to the side. Okay, this is called the virtual party schedule. This is my week at a glance. Okay, something that you're going to learn about me. I love the notes section on my phone. I did not used to operate this way, and I used to fly by the seat of my pants. And even though I taught workshops for home office at conference for 3 years on time management, I felt with 3 small children, I just felt like I was always all over the place. Okay, but the notes section on my phone. Okay, you're going to see wording. Okay, some of these wording things, all I did, guys, was put it on virtual party schedule on my phone, make a new note, copied the wording. So if I need to send it out on a Monday, I put Monday on my phone and I copied the words I need to send out. So that way, if I'm in Chicago for Pampered Chef, or I'm somewhere and I need to access the information, I don't have to wait till I get home to pull up a document or the wording that I need to send out. I look on my phone, what do I need to do today? Boom, here it is, okay? So it makes it a lot easier for me. Don't make it harder by doing things over and over again. If you say it once and you like it, save it. I have lots of notes on my phone of just different things that I've saved. The next time I go to do it, I don't have to think about it. I already said it once good. I'm going to say it again good, okay? So don't make it harder for yourself than it is, okay? So this is the packet. This is what I include in the packet. Okay, not everyone mails a packet, but I like to mail a packet because a lot of hosts like to have that catalog in their hand. Okay, so the party planner, that's what I just showed you guys. Okay, that's what I order. Let me show you. Okay, so on here, okay, it looks like this. Okay, so I have one in my hand here. Now, I go ahead and I put their start date for their party on the top. And then their party link, I always usually know what it's going to be because it's usually going to be their first name, last name, and then the date of their party. Okay. Then here, I put a star and I say invite 150 people. Here, I put collect 5 outside orders from people that are not on Facebook. Okay, I like how it breaks down because it has all of the host rewards on one page here. Okay, so they don't have to figure out what do I get for having this party. See how I put a big mark around 800 and said our goal? Okay, now I didn't put that our goal was $200 because that's what the party minimum requirement is. I put our goal was 800. Okay, so if you're trying to get them to get to 200, guess what? Your parties are going to end up at 200. Okay, but if I tell my hosts that my party average is 800 and that's our goal, you fake it till you make it. It may not be your party average right now, okay? But pretty soon, it's going to be your party average, okay? Seriously, they will work to where you tell them they need to be. Even if you tell them 800 and they get at 500, that may be better than if you never gave them a goal in the first place. Okay, so I mark that on there and I show that. Now I also star down at the bottom. This is kit credit. This is any host that has a party can use 25 or 50 of their free towards their kit and they can get it at a discounted rate. Okay, so I always will ask my host, did you see that coupon that I put in your packet? Okay, because this is what it's talking about. Okay, so this is the very first thing that they see at the front of their packet. Okay, so then the next thing that I put in there is, okay, next thing I put in there is the host special. Do you guys know where to find the host special and guest special?
Yeah.
See some yays and some, I don't know what the heck you're talking about. Okay, so if you go in here, let me go back to Consultant's Corner. Consultant's Corner is going to take you back to everything, the central home page here, okay? Now, see this dash right here, guys? If you guys have not started Dash, I am telling you, it has so much great information for you, okay? You get badges. They only take a few minutes. It's going to walk you through a lot of information that you're like, oh, that's how that works, or, oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, it's going to really help you. So if you don't have Dash going yet, dive in, guys. Which you two? No. So, but yes, Dash is really important. Okay, so if you go on the left-hand side over here, if you go to Explore, okay, click on Explore. The very first box you're going to see is promotions for your customers. Host special and guest special are right there. Okay, if you click on host special, it's going to give them to you all the way up to January. So you guys know what your specials are all the way up to January. But let me tell you, be sure not to talk about a special yet for a month unless you have your current one booked. Okay, because January is double free month, and you mentioned double free to your customers. They're going to go, you know, instead of November, I think I'm going to go ahead and book January. You're like, oh, shouldn't have brought that up. Okay. So just be sure. Now, if they say, you know, no, it's not a good time, I think I want to do January, you know, then you can go into that. But so what I do is I print off the one that is going to be the most basic looking, not the one with all the kinds of colors. So for this month, you know, that's October, choose anything. That's a host post. Where's the November host post? Am I missing it? That's the host flyer. Where's the November host flyer? November host post, December, January.
Why aren't they in order?
There it is. I'm like, I know, right? I don't know why they're not in order. That's very, well, I don't know if they're like, well, November is the primary, so let's put it in the top left. I don't know.
They're not like alphabetically or numerically ordered.
They're not like November, December, January. Yeah, they're kind of all over the place. That's so like this one would be the one that actually says November host flyer. I would download it and print it. Okay. So I put a host special. Now, if you go into guest special, it's going to be the same thing. You're just going to find the guest special for the month that you are looking at. Now, the way our guest specials work, if a guest spends $80, they get this item for free. Okay, so I'm posting this in my virtual parties. I want my host to know that, because if they do collect outside orders, they know to tell people, hey, if you spend $80, you're going to get this batter bowl for free. Okay, so there's the November guest flyer. So same thing, print that out. Okay, so that's the host special and guest special. Opportunity brochure is just a little informational pamphlet that comes in your kit. Okay, I stick one of those in there. Because someone may have some questions about the business. It's just right there. And then I put one catalog in there. Some people, like 2 of my parties this week, said, hey, I'm going to be passing around some catalogs to my friends. Can you stick a couple more? Sure. Okay. But usually I just will put one in there. If they want more, then I can do that. All right. So today is Monday. Okay. So Monday of the party week. Okay. So this is what I sent my hosts today. My parties are starting Saturday. Okay, so, hey, Sally, I was just wondering if you received your packet in the mail yet. If you have, be sure to pull it out, look through it. I want your party to be a success with all the Facebook changes. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, I have a couple tips I want to go over with you. When in the next couple days can you chat? Guys, I still call all of my hosts. And the reason I do this is because, one, I come from a cooking background. I got to actually see my hosts and meet them and talk to them. There's just something about building a relationship with someone that makes them come back to you as a customer. I have so many repeat hosts and customers because I build those relationships with them. So I think it's important just to pick up the phone. This call that I'm going to show you guys, I've timed it before. It takes no more than 7 minutes to do. Okay, I have a script for exactly what you say, but it's just, and every single, guys, I have 7 parties starting on Saturday. Every one of them texted me back. Every one of them. I wrote it on my calendar of when I need to call them in the next couple of days. Some are tomorrow, some are Wednesday. Times are written down, okay? If you need specific times because you only have specific time slots, tell them. You know, when Tuesday at 12 or Wednesday at 3, would that work? You know, which one of those will work better for you, okay? You just let them know what works for you, okay? But every one of them. So guess what, guys? This wording right here in my phone, I copied and pasted it and texted it to all my hosts, okay? Because it's in my phone. It was easy text that I shot to them. And then they have my cell phone number instead of just Messenger, okay? So then I'm ready to do the call. I'll start some of my calls tomorrow. This is down at the very bottom of this because it wouldn't let me post it right here. So if you scroll down to the bottom, it's called the host coaching call. Let's see if I can get it to pull up. I'll just pull it from my computer. I don't know what it's doing. Oh, see, now we're going to pull up 1,500 of them. Okay, so on this call, okay, I'm going to pull up, I'm going to have this document here, but then I'm also going to have this document because I want to show you something, what I'm referring to. Okay, so in the call, the first thing, Thank them for doing a party. Ask them if they received their packet. I usually ask them that in that wording anyway, so I already know. Okay, we're going to start your party on Saturday. The first 2 days are going to be pre-party posts. That's how I do mine, guys. Okay, so everyone does theirs a little bit different. Some people do 1 day pre-party post. I do 2 because that gives me enough time to make sure people are in there. Okay, so I tell them Saturday, Sunday, we're going to, just have some interactive posts, have some things going. Now, I ask them, do you have an Android or an iPhone? Okay, and the reason I ask them this is because it looks different depending on what kind of phone they have. So if I am sending them, this message right here is what you guys can copy. What's in blue? You copy this. Okay, you just copy those wording. If I was going to send it, I'm just going to send it to Angela here because I know she's on. Okay, I'm just copy it and then paste it. When it sends, this is what it looks like. Okay, do you guys see that arrow right there? From a computer, it does the forward arrow. From an iPhone, it does a forward arrow. All you do, click forward. Here's all my messenger contacts. All they have to do is click send, 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 send. Okay, I tell them to try to send it to at least 150 people. Okay, so the reason being is because about a third or a fourth of the people that you send it to are actually going to join the party. Okay, so they have to over-invite. If they invite 20 of their friends, you guys are going to be lucky if you have 2 to 3 people participating in this. They have to understand to over-invite. Okay, everyone eats food. You never know who wants to shop for Christmas, so tell them to invite everyone. Okay, because those people can choose if they want to click on it or not. Okay, so Android has like, Angela told me, has like a little V with a couple dots. So basically they click on that mark and it's going to pull up where you can click the same thing. Okay, so that's why I say Android or iPhone, so I know what to explain to them. Okay, so I tell them, I'm going to send you this on Thursday. On Thursday, I want you to go ahead and invite everyone. Thursday and Friday, your party starts Saturday. Okay, so I don't give them that invite until Thursday because I don't want people sitting in there too long. Okay, the next thing that I tell them, this is super important. The best way to have a successful party is for you to be present and commenting. Okay, I tell people, if this was a cooking show, you wouldn't go hide out in the back room when your friends arrived in the party. Okay, same kind of thing. They need to see you present, and you can be present in a virtual party by commenting. Okay, so I tell my husband they don't have to be in the party all day long, but I expect them to go in a few times a day and comment on each post. Something. That product looks cool. My child would love that. So-and-so, this is a cool product for you. Whatever it is, they need to be commenting because then their friends are more likely to see the posts. Okay, so I explain that to them. Next thing I tell them, okay, every person that books from their party is going to get a 50% off item. This is called the Future Party Pick. Okay, Future Party Pick, if someone books from them, they get a 50% off. That's paid for by Pampered Chef. Now, if they get 3 bookings, I will give them a free fall product. And then I choose which product that's going to be based on how much their sales are. Okay, so I tell them your goal is to get 3 bookings from this party. Okay, that's all of my host goals. And I work with them to try to get those bookings. Okay, but it starts with the host. So let's go back in here. So this is my host coaching call. I'm going to come back to the Kit credit coupon is the very last thing I talk about. Did you see the Kit credit coupon in the packet? Have you ever thought about doing something like Pampered Chef? They could say no. They could say, I don't know. They can say, I've never thought about it, But the thing of it is, guys, is they're not going to think about it unless you mention it to them. Okay. And I've had this happen early on in the business. I didn't mention anything about the business. And a while later, I saw those people that hosted for me, joining someone else's Pampered Chef team because those people did ask. Okay. So even if they say no, not right now, if they ever change their mind, you want them to come back to you because you did actually ask them. Okay. It may be a not right now, or maybe no, or it could be, I don't know. Okay. And you could say, well, watch me in the party and see if this is something that interests you. But I try to ask everyone because you never know who could be looking for that little side gig, or they just lost their job. Okay. Whatever it is, you just never know. So, so that's the last thing that I talked to them about. Now, going back to the document here. So I'm going to talk to you about this point number 4 in just a second. Okay, so I've talked with my host. We set up the time I'm going to chat with them. Okay, I've called them now. Thursday, I'm sending out this invite to them. Copy and paste it. Now, guys, if I want to change that link, let me go into one of my parties here. Okay, if I want to change that link, the one that I just sent Angela, okay, do you see this message here that I just sent Angela? If I want to copy it to my host, it's going to copy that wording all the way down to the bottom link. I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to paste it. Now, see how the URL is down here at the bottom? All I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the top of my page. Now, be sure you're on the discussion part, like you just opened up the party. Okay, copy that URL from the top. This is from your computer. Okay, I'm going to cover that up. When I paste it, see how it automatically changed it. Now it's the Taste of Fall one. Okay, so now it's that one. Okay, so that is how you would send this out. Now, all they have to do is click the forward button, send it on. Okay, if it is from your phone, now guys, I always set up everything from my computer, and then I can run the party from my phone. I just find it easier to do all this from my computer because I can pull up multiple Facebook browsers and just copy and paste into them. But if you're doing it from your phone, you can share the link. The share is the little armor up in the right-hand corner, and you just copy the link and share the group, okay? But that's how I do it from my computer. So now they have the invite, okay? They're sending it out to their 150 people. We're watching, we're seeing how many people are getting in there. Friday, I have them send this. This is just an announcement on their Facebook page that they're having a party, and it gives them the link to the page and has other people join, okay? So you can just copy this. Here's another tip, send this out, okay? And then, so this happens on Friday. So now our party has started. And this is Saturday and Sunday with the pre-party posts. Okay, so the party started, kicked off, and now we're to Monday morning. So this is what I did this morning. Okay, so I copied this wording. I literally pulled up this document. I went in, I copied this first. Let me find my host from today. Okay, so here it is. Party's kicking off in the morning. This morning, in order to kick it off, can you message this to everyone so they know your party's starting? This will help people that are in there to start participating, okay? So then I send this. My party kicked off this morning with a game. You can earn tickets just for playing. Thank you for being a part of my party. Okay, so they send that on, okay? And now this is what she's copying and sending it to everyone. Okay, so that's what I did Monday, because Monday, that's what it tells me to do. So Monday, I have two things I'm doing. Monday, I'm sending this out to all my future hosts. And Monday, this is what I'm doing in my current parties. Okay, so I have two things for current parties and parties coming up. Okay, things that I'm doing to get them ready. This is a part that's staying, because this is where I was like, oh gosh, I have those parties starting. I guess I need to send something to my hosts to remind them that the parties are coming up. Now I know, okay, Monday morning, this is what I need to do, okay? I have that schedule. So This is something else that I do. It makes it a little difficult. So this party currently has 90 members in it. So I had to split them up into a couple groups because you could only send it out to 50 members at a time. But when you come in here, it says you have this many new members and you can send them a reminder. So it looks like this. See how this one says you have 21 new members and you write a post? If you click write a post, it tags every single person that has joined that group. Okay, so then what I do is I tag them all. Facebook will automatically do this one time for you. Then I copy this wording, and the word party is in yellow because I looked up in the search bar virtual party schedule, so it found all the parties in the document if you're wondering why they're all in yellow. So I just copied this, okay, and I pasted it in my group. So my current party, see if I can find this post for you guys. Okay, right there. Okay, so see how it tagged all these people, copied that wording. Then I just put a GIF in there and I put this one. You guys have a fun week ahead of you. Okay, so, and you can see I took a picture of that one. Okay, so I do that on Monday just to welcome everyone to the party. Okay, officially kicked off. All right, so Tuesday. Now we're moving on to Tuesday. Tuesday is when I do this booking post. Okay, and guys, it's in this document as well. Okay, so the other document that I want you guys to have is the fall party outline. I know some of you guys have already seen this, okay? But this literally walks you through, this is how I started doing Pampered Chef, virtual parties 3.5 years ago. This right here, Evernote. Okay, so I add my cover photo, I do my name on my party. You can make this announcement, copy these words. Just be sure, guys, anything that needs to be changed, you change. Like you don't want to say visit Stacy's personal show if this is Carrie's party, okay? Be sure that you're changing it to Carrie's party. You're changing it to her link. Interactive catalog will stay the same for everyone. This is our interactive fall catalog. People can click on, and it functions like a catalog that flips through, okay? So then here's the welcome post. Here's that November guest special. So I currently am doing Facebook Scheduler. Facebook Scheduler to me is the easiest way to do it and not end up in the J word. Okay, so when I was using Post My Party, I've done SendShare, I've done it all, but when I've used Facebook Scheduler so far, I have not had any issues. Okay, so what I have learned to do is I will just come in here. Switches. I'll come in here and I will copy the wording from here. So I pull up my Facebook page. This is what I will do tonight for my party that I have starting. So let's just go down here, and so I'm not double doing work. I'll just go to day 2. Okay, here's day 1. This is what we are doing today. I'm going to go down to day 2. Where are we at here? Okay, day 2 party post. So I'm going to copy, and I'm going to go in here. Okay, I'm going to paste it. Then I'm going to go back in here. Oops, that was the wrong one. I was like, where did it go? Okay, then I'm going to go to my image. If I right click on image, I have found that you can just copy the image too. And then I just have my cursor at the end here and paste it. And see how it pulled up the picture? Okay, I didn't have to save it to my computer. I just copied that image. So then I'm ready to post. I want to post it for tomorrow though. Okay, so I'm going to come here to this little clock. On your phone, it's at the top, like right here at the top, and the top of your message. And it'll say like schedule. And then you schedule it that way. But on my computer, you click the little clock. I want to do it for tomorrow morning, Let's start it at 8 o'clock and change it to AM schedule. Okay, so now it goes to one scheduled post for tomorrow. Okay, so then I just go back to my Evernote, go to the next one, copy and paste it. Okay, it literally takes me 5-6 minutes to copy these and schedule them for the next day. So I just set them up. I mean, or you can do more at once if you would like to. Okay, so this is the post for tomorrow, Tuesday. You guys will see this if you keep going. Check it out. It's going to be on here right there. The picture's a little bit different. Giveaway post. I would totally host a party if blank. Okay, this is where you're going to find your people that are like, oh, if I only had more friends, if I only had more time, if only the sky was blue today, you know, whatever it is that okay, they're going to be commenting. Okay, this is where the host can come in and go, girl, you totally have friends. What are you talking about? Or this is so easy. This is not hard. It doesn't take much time. You should totally do it. I tell my hosts, so tomorrow I will message my hosts this right here. So on Tuesday, it says, today you will see a post that talks about booking a party. Can you please go on this post and tag 3 of your friends that you think would make great hosts? Thank you so much for being a great host in this party. So this is what I send my hosts in the morning, and I will take a picture of this so they know, where did it go? So they know what it looks like, okay? This is the post, tag 3 of your friends on it. Okay, so this is booking tip number 1. This is the first thing this is the first booking tip that I have in my party, okay? Happens on Tuesdays. So then, okay, Wednesdays. On Wednesdays, I do 2 different things to try to get bookings. Okay, this happens, I usually do this later in the evening. So it is on day 3. You're going to see that post. It'll be towards the end of the day. You guys didn't know that after lots of research, 4 o'clock is typically the time that most people are on Facebook. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so this is, the picture is just a little bit different than the one on here, okay? But I have them personally message me this answer, okay? And you may think, well, why would you do that? Okay, remember, coming from the cooking show perspective, I don't get to say, how do you know this host? Oh, you have kids? What age are your kids? What school do your kids go to? Like, I don't have that one-on-one conversation with people like you do when you see them in person, okay? So this is a way that I can start a conversation and eventually can lead to bookings, okay? And I'm going to show you a few conversations that led to bookings in just a second, okay? But this is how I start that. Also on Wednesday, once again, this wording right here is saved in my phone. Okay, this wording is saved in my phone. So are these pictures. So no matter where I'm at, if it's Wednesday, I know that I need to post this because I don't post this in my outline because every party is at a different place. Some may already have 2 bookings by now. Some may have none. Okay, so I just leave it in here so I'll remember to do it. So let's help our host get a free gift from me. All you have to do is book one of these fun online virtual parties. You'll get free half-price products. So basically it tells them when 3 bookings happen, 3 turkeys are going to appear. So I post it with this picture first. Once they get a booking, I tag the person that booked and say, yay, we have 1 booking. She only needs 2 more. Who's going to be the next 2 people? Yay, we have 2 bookings. Oh my gosh, thank you, so-and-so and so-so. Can't wait for your parties. It's going to be amazing. We just need 1 more. Boom, we got it. Woohoo, gobble till you wobble. Okay, so that's one of the things that's the second thing that I do to get bookings, okay? Then this is the third thing. Later that evening, this starts the conversations. When they message me the answers, okay, that starts the conversations. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys in one of my parties what this looks like. But for now Now let's move to Thursday. Thursday is when I focus on sharing the business. Why Thursday? Thursday is the day before the party ends. By now, they know me a little bit. They may trust me a little bit more. So now I feel like I can really kind of talk to some of them about the business. Okay, so that's why I do it on Thursday. So they tell me, which area would you be? Fund money, support the household, big financial, full-time income. Okay, so, and then I post this graphic. And then they answer the question. I'm going to show you how I use this in just a second as well. Thursday is the day before the party ends. This is huge for bookings. I know that when I do a party, the majority of my bookings come on Thursday and Friday, because I have my host send this. First, once again, this is in my phone copied. Okay, Thursday, I send them this, and I tell my host, please send this message out to every member in your party. It says, tomorrow's the last day for my Pampered Chef party. If you'd like to place an order, you can click on this link. Thank you so much for being a part of my party, and it has the link. Every member of their party, they're sending this to. I also challenge them to text it out, okay, to people that are not. See right here, it says, also send some text to people that aren't in your party, because they're not on Facebook. You can send them the link too. Okay, so I encourage them to send it too. So this is Thursday, the day before the party ends. Guys, it's amazing when hosts do it. Typically, the orders start coming in. Okay, so this is the party schedule. Now let me show you one of my parties. I'm going to show you how I used a few of these things. Okay. I'm going to go in here to my business page. Go to my groups. Okay, I'm going to go to one of my past ones here. Okay, so as you look at this party, okay, you're going to see lots of different thank yous. Thank yous from my host. Thank you for the people that placed orders. Reminders, how close the host is away, away from their goal, $95. That was the day the party ended. Then you're going to see now, okay, this day she's 200 from her goal. Okay, she's so close. Here's the link to order. Then tomorrow's the last day. 400 away from her goal. Okay, so the day before the party ends, she was 400 away from her goal. Okay, so there, I mean, some of these are out of order. Right there, she was 350. And by the way, she ended up, over a $650 party. So she was only at 250 the day before the party ended. Okay, she got $400 the last day, just because I kept updating and letting people know where she was at. Okay, let me find the couple posts I'm looking for. All right, so here's this one. Now, this has to be done from a business page, okay? So I have my business page set up. Now, I don't do anything really else with my business page other than post from it. Some people share things in their business page, but I really just pretty much run my groups from them. So if you are on your business page, see how it says interacting as Melody Harper's Pampered Chef. If you click on this, and I would say do it as my profile, this part will go away that I'm getting ready to show you. Okay, so see how it says on the comments, like, reply, message. Okay, And now it says see response because I personally messaged each of these people. The nice thing about this is I do not have to friend these people. When I push message, it goes directly to their inbox and they are able to see it. Okay? Because before I had to friend them, it went to like La La Land. They never saw it. You know, I couldn't talk with them. So now I can. So, okay. Chrissy, she said she wants to pay off bills. Okay, so I messaged her. Here is the response. Okay, the very first thing you see is her grocery list items. Okay, remember how they send me the grocery list? There it is. There's her grocery list items. Okay, so when I push message, this is what you see. It shows them which comment you messaged them from. So I just said, hey, I love your answer, pay off bills. We've been able to pay off so many because of Papered Chef. Have you ever thought about doing something like Papered Chef? With the holidays, it's a great time to earn some extra income. It's our biggest selling season. And then I told her, I said, you get 25 tickets for your answer with the C's. Do you have any Pampered Chef products? That's the first thing I always ask them. You know, thank you so much for your participation. You've been great in the party. You get 25 tickets. Do you have any Pampered Chef products? Okay, she answered, I do have quite a bit of PC stuff. And then she asked me a question about the business. If you sell PC, can your parties be strictly online? What kind of training do you go through? You know, so I tell her, you know, 95% of our team is online. So this works really well. And then she was asking if she could buy a starter kit and the host would get credit for it. The host doesn't get credit for your starter kit. But she also commented, you know, that turkey picture I showed you, she also commented on that one and said, yes, I would do a party. So I messaged her from that and said, I'm super excited to do a party for you. If you're interested in the business, we could do it a few different ways. Okay, so then she asked me about taxes. Okay, I answered her question about tax stuff. And then I asked her, you know, what other questions does she have? She said, I'm just nervous and afraid I won't get the support or time that I need being a single mom and working full time, but extra cash would be amazing. Okay, so here's where I'm talking her off the ledge a little bit. You know, so I was so scared when I first started and letting her know that she could use 25 or 50 of her free towards her kit, and I would still give her the bookings from her party. She said, okay, let me think about it. I'll let you know this evening. I said, no problem. Let me know if you have any more questions. So she asked a question, and I answer it. Then I notice here, this is the 26th, and then I don't say anything until the 28th. So then I say, what do you think? Are you ready to get started? Have any more questions? I can call you today, and I can go over the answers. Then she said, if you don't mind calling me, I do have a few more questions. So I called her that day, and she had signed up by that evening. Okay, so when you're wondering why do I have them message me the grocery list, this is why. Okay, one, she was ready to book, you know, do a booking. I gave her, you know, the bookings from, and she did her own party. Okay, guys, she had 3 parties her first week and had $1,800 in sales.
Wow, crap.
Okay, so I told her to get 4 bookings because that's what I always tell my people. Okay, I tell them your goal is to get 4 parties by the 16th. Okay, and the reason I say 4, okay, because there's a good chance, and her daughters didn't qualify. There's a good chance maybe one will not be, you know, it may not make. But then she had her own party. Her mom had a party. Her aunt had a party. Between those 3 parties, she had $1,800 in her first. Okay, she already has earned the first couple Pampered Chef things. Okay, and then once she had those bookings, I turned around and said, okay, now you need 4 bookings for the next weekend. She's already almost ready to earn her 9th block, and she started last month. Okay, so she just keeps putting her sight on booking that next weekend. Okay, But this is important, guys, that you are talking to people within your parties about the business, okay? Because there are people that are interested, okay? So, the other
Hey,
post,
Melody.
yes.
Hey, can you? I'm trying to catch up with a couple of things. One of the things that makes practical sense is to have it on have Evernote on my phone.
Uh-huh.
So I put it on my phone just now, but I don't see any of the things I saved on the computer. Do I have to sync something?
If you log in, did you log in?
Yeah, I logged in under my email and my password, but I don't see anything that in the mobile version of what I have in the computer version. Is there something else I need to do?
Mine typically will just pulls up and links together.
Oh, okay. So maybe it's in a certain, it says all notes, it says 3, but I don't see any. I don't know where they are.
So
I thought it would just show up, but I don't see it. I'm
if you
looking, I have
click
to go
on, yeah,
through.
did you click on the top where it says all notes? Click that all notes 3. Click on that.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you see them there?
I see tonight at 9:30 when I downloaded it and stuff, but I don't have anything else. I didn't know where it got hidden. It's like it's hidden somewhere in here.
Be sure to like pull it down so it refreshes too.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. That could be it. I'll just study it a little bit, but I just thought maybe there was some other trick where I had to pay. Do I have to pay for Evernote?
No, you do not. No, you can use it for free. I pay for it just because I make your guys' outlines. And so in order to make that big of a document, you have to have more storage, but you don't have to pay for it in order to be on the receiving end.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll mess around with it. I just didn't know if it was something I had to do.
If you just keep collecting outlines, eventually it's going to say you have too much, saved up, and it's going to try to make you pay. But as long as the new one that comes in, you're just using it or whatever.
Okay.
And also know this, if you don't want to download the Evernote app, you could always save the link for the Evernote that I send you guys in a note. Go to your notes, click on it from there, and it's going to pull up the same document. So if you have trouble within Evernote, you could always do it that way. So, okay, so I was going to show you guys the bookings post here. Okay. Okay, so there's my bonus 25 tickets. So see how they did done, and then they're messaging me. Okay, so, and then I have my monkey in here where I did the monkey post. Any way, guys, that you can make your parties more personable. Also, like in my party that I had running last week, you're going to see all kinds of thank yous. But I also try to make it personal with doing my own. So I use the same outline that you guys do. Okay, but see how on Saturday, I always extend it. Always. So I just type in Google and say, this party has been extended graphic. Find one and say, this party's been extended. This host is this much from their goal. Let's help her get there. She's been awesome. Okay. And then I do the countdown. 2 days left to order, 3 days left to order. I do all of that. Okay. So then this one, by the way, see how see my 90 people and 103 comments. Okay. They love this one. Dropping the favorite picture they took this week. They love that. So see how it said last day to order? Okay, have the shopping link there. was trying to show you guys a couple posts that I did. This party in particular, I went live 3 times. Okay, so here's me doing the blender, making peanut butter for my kiddos before we went to school. Showed them the closing cut. Okay, this is an example of what my host did to try to get her people. Check this lady out. She's tagging people. Look at all the emojis. She's tagging some more people. Okay, she booked 6 parties from hers. Look at all caps. she's telling them. Okay, but she did. She booked 6 parties from her party.
No.
Okay, so, and one of them is starting this week because she said, hey, my friends want to look at stuff now. Can you mail me 4 catalogs and can we get it started next week instead of waiting until November? Sure, we can do that. Okay, so, but my host made it a goal to get that item for free. So you can see there's some of my posts there. I was trying to show you guys. I don't know where they're at. A few of the posts that I did. I don't know where they went. I may have scrolled past them while I was talking. But I did post a few pictures of me using the products and showing some of the things that you can do with them. I went live and showed what I was making for dinner one night. You know, so anything you can do to make it more personal is a good thing. Okay, so that